Tempest Trials visible ties. 13 days left. 2 weeks. Chrom says, finally, it's over. Robin, we did it. We changed our fates. We have finally truly won. And then Robin goes crazy and becomes Grima and then attacks Chrom. Is that what happens? Oh, that's female Robin. Yes. What's that? Indeed, the course of fate has been altered. Oh, and then Grima shows up. Who are you? Distortions flow through time and space. Causality is warped and twisted. This world's history has been set free. Who knows how it will waver and bend? What's that supposed to mean? And you haven't answered Robin's question either. Who are you? Clearly it's Robin. Who am I? Robin, of course. Before fate was altered, Chrom slew me. I was reborn as Grima. I've come here in pursuit of the child who calls herself Marth. Oh, so now they're gonna spoil the gender of Marth. Oh, you're saying that you're me from a different past? Indeed, we are one and the same. But we come from different worlds. Very different, perhaps due to the intensity of the forces of chaos. I have not anticipated meeting a female self. Well, here I am. Would this qualify as self-loathing? Because I have an intense desire to kill you. This turmoil is fascinating. This is a lot of dialogue. Usually they don't give this much, but I always appreciate when they actually try. Chrom says, don't you even think about it. Okay. Oh, Chrom, you're here? I didn't even notice you. This guy just earlier talked about Chrom slaying him. You've grown in strength. I will have to tear some strips off of you before I devour you. Come to me. You have no choice, since the only way to escape the Tempest is to defeat me. Where's Mass Marth? I'm the Wings of Despair. I'm the Breath of Ruin. I'm the Fell Dragon Grima. There was no Mass Marth in that entire thing. That's really interesting. Alright guys, let's do our first run. Sorry for all delays. It takes a while to start, but first run, the rewards are decent, not the greatest, but let's see if the runs are fun. That's the biggest thing. Alright, so I don't have any true counters to archers. That's the one bad part about my current team. But it should be okay. Guys, who works with close counter that's not an armor? Nobody.
So hot.
Wow, this is not gonna be a good start. Okay.
Yes? Shall we? Ha!
Why you can't give Cav Hero steady warding breath? Because, you know, by the names themselves, it wouldn't even make sense if you could actually use them on it. Because, well, part of being on a horse's stuff is like steady, or, you know, breath-wise and stuff. I don't know, it's really janky like that, but they should have some restrictions. Horse heroes are already so good in this game. If they didn't have any restrictions, it'd be kind of, well, it is already kind of broken. It'd be even more broken.
What next?
Well, we're already through our first bit of difficulty. Let's see. Let's see.
Shall we?
I can't let Leo fight Cherche, or we're gonna die.
Certainly. Yes?
I have to kill Celica right away, too. Well, this is the only option. Whenever there's an archer, this team's gonna struggle. I mean, that's just how using Flyer Emblem works out. You gotta really avoid archers. My she has plus speed minus defense. Should I just use her or try to get one with better IVs? You should be able to pull a bunch of Sheetas. So you can use her. The ideal IVs, in my opinion, is for plus attack. Plus attack minus res. Minus res works out perfectly fine. Minus res works out perfectly fine because of she has. Look, this is minus res. It's 34 res. Like she does not need more res to do her role.
Yes.
Well.
Quite so. Best wishes. May this new
Thank you, Pigman191996 for following. Thanks so much.
What next?
Well, Sheeta's HP is already going down. I mean, that's okay. I don't really want her to fight anything. Minus res is optimal. What do you think is optimal then? Why would she need more res? Unless you're doing distant counter Caeda. But you definitely need a plus attack. This is a +1 Caeda. It is optimal. I've looked through this with a lot of people. Well, okay, if you don't believe it's optimal, that's fine. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions here. Just started heroes. Any advice? That's really broad. What are you looking for? What do you want? What do you want to know? Minus HP is not necessarily it. We did the calculations before. There are instances where not. Okay, minus HP takes her to 34. There are so many instances where she can die in one shot.
What next?
She's a flimsy hero, guys.
Of course.
34 defense. 34 defense. We should take virtually 0.
Yes? Best wishes.
Plus attack minus HP is best in my opinion. So in what situation would plus attack minus HP be better than plus attack minus resistance? Considering the fact she's rarely going to be fighting, you know, heroes from a distance. Like, at what time does that work out in your favor? If you're thinking about like the extra damage from Glacies, just recognize that, well, number one, you shouldn't use Glacies. You should be using Iceberg. If you want to have a fast trigger, because you gotta remember, Wingsword's special version is a fast trigger on your specials. Glacies wouldn't necessarily be the best choice then. But yeah, it would only factor into like 1 damage more for Iceberg. So it's a lot to worry about just for 1 damage.
Minerva. Yes? Quite so.
And again, I have a bunch of Caedas. It was by choice to go for minus res. Because after the calculations, I couldn't figure out any reason to go for minus HP. Because her HP is so low, there are situations where you can cause yourself to die from 1 shot. Plus attack minus defense, she's going to fight a lot of things up close. The minus defense part might hurt you. Plus defense minus res Caeda any good? No. You want attack. Her attack is way too low. She hits a 45. Oh look. She hits a 45 if you have normal attack and using Fury. It's too low to be really useful. This just looks so weird. Okay. She should take
Minerva.
0 damage from Shanna.
Fun.
Isn't minus defense a super bane for Caeda? I don't know off the top of my head. I gotta check, but you're probably right. But yeah, this is something I looked at when I was first deciding on how to build my Caeda. It's been a long time, so forgive me for forgetting these specific details. But yeah, ultimately we settled on this. And by we, I talked to Peas about this. Peas has a plus 10 Caeda. Yeah, we should be hit with 0. Peas has a plus 10 Caeda with distant counter. So, you know, if anyone's to know, it's definitely him.
Snack time, Minerva.
Nim, can I give you my account? Can you make me the best auto battle Tempest team? I'm too lazy to do it myself. No.
Fun.
No, come on. I hardly have time for myself, dude. Come on.
I'm enjoying this. Are you?
Just to say fun before drowning her enemies. Right. I mean, some of the voice lines in this game it's just too funny.
I hope your new year is.
Dude, Grima's so OP on the last map, and I need to bring a Falchion user. That's why I have Caeda, guys. Effective against cavalry and armored foes.
Shall we? Yes. What next?
Yeah, I gotta heal her. I gotta heal her up. So this is the fun part.
Certainly.
Look at this. We're using
so hot.
Breath of Life 1 as healing. Look at that, we healed 6 HP. Alright, we're gonna do it one more time.
May this new year bring us both good fortune. Yes?
Oh yeah, we're healing. Okay, well, honestly, I never planned to use Breath of Life, but like, this is how you heal Breath of Life. This is also a reason why I laugh at anybody who says to use, like, you know, the performing heroes and they're using like Breath of Life to heal. That's why I think it's so stupid to use like double Breath of Life with the tome. I get you can heal a lot, but it's so ridiculous to set up. Did you see what I had to do to set it up to heal? Like in normal situations, where does that help? When does that help? For Tempest Trials, it's like one of the rarest situations where that actually means something. But yeah, it's just so ridiculous when people say that's a way to heal. This is actually hilarious. We can just run in and kill this Corrin, and this dragon can't do anything about it.
Best wishes. I hope
New Crom is a
your
beast in
year is
TT? Of
full
course he
wonder.
is.
Quite so.
Breath of Life 1 strats? Yeah. Honestly, I probably should have upped the seal, but you know, it's too late to think about it. Nim, I'm saying your build monster is probably best, but I run defense point on her as a seal, so much more res helps a lot. Also, I'm curious on how you decide that minus res is better. I can check up the chat logs that we had. I was questioning this a lot too myself when I first did it, but yeah, it's been a while because when I made Caeda, it was back in summer, and they've only made Caeda better amazingly.
Fun.
1 damage. It's also super weird for them to not have a counterattack. I'm just so used to Murs having, you know, just a counter. Alright. Really have to get Caeda to attack.
Of course. May this new year bring us both good
It's better because she
fortune.
doesn't get one shot by someone with 61 attack. And that's the
Shall
thing,
we?
like, people
Yes?
forget, like, how in tier 20 how monstrous attacks can get,
Certainly.
like how high their enemy attacks can reach. Like, I don't blame anyone for
Quite
forgetting.
so.
It's not easy to remember. Alright, I kind of wanted to save this
You
Draconicora,
have made me angry.
but if I can help it, if I
What
can help
next?
keeping this iceberg on her and not using her
Let's go,
is
huh?
ideal.
I hope your new year is full of wonder.
Just remember, if you guys remember what I said about
Certainly.
ploying with res, you just want to stay over 33. She's at 34. She's perfectly fine. You can still ploy. But again, using Caeda is best in flower formation, in which case you're probably using 4 or 5 flowers as she comes with.
Whew, so hot. Minerva.
Whoa. Sure, she hits hard. 64 attacks also possible in Nimious. Yeah, I know. I've seen monsters attack. That's why I've been talking about like Sigbert or Limna as just purely into offense attack versions of them, and they just one-shot things. They're insanely good. Man, it's so nice to use Flyer Emblem.
What
It's so
next?
nice to
Fun.
finally have a Flyer
course.
mage in Flyer Emblem.
May this
'Cause,
new year bring us
like,
both
technically
good
you can run a
fortune.
Flyer Emblem with
Yes?
Sonic-y, you know? Because Sonic-y still does add 2 Flower heroes, and not to mention
Tropical
how her
attack.
ability works, right? So, but no, it's really nice to finally have a mage in a Flyer Emblem team. I'm really happy to finally get Summer Corrin.
Rest in pieces.
Also, 33 is not reliable. Are you kidding me? Unless you're trying to employ mages, for just about everything else, you're fine. Like, I don't know what kind of
Best
heroes you're
wishes.
fighting. I'm talking about tier 20 here, and I can't even see a situation where what you're saying would actually matter.
Quite so.
Again, not trying to insult you, it's just,
Certainly.
that's from experience. Like, most dragons end up around 32 res. Most dancers, most anything. Most melee heroes, way below that. Like, okay, sure, maybe you're trying on Matilda or something, but like, that's such a rare occasion that you don't really need to worry about, because she has low defense in return. So,
Fun.
I don't know. There's just not a lot of reason to do it. Oh, we're also healing again. Yep, 33 res for ploy skill. That's good enough for most. Yep, and we're talking about plus 10 heroes, guys. Not just like not just that not just that like unmerged. Yes? We're talking about plus 10 heroes. So it's kind of repetitive to talk about like this, but I don't know. These are things I've looked in the past. Of course, I don't remember all the specific details anymore. Most of these things, you know, I looked at specifically during the summer when I was first building teams and stuff. But if you really want details, I can look back in past chat logs where I talked with a lot of people about these things. I'm also talking about tier 20, but you want more res. Again, I'm talking about tier 20, and that's enough res. You don't have to worry about it like that. If you're so worried about... Honestly, what are you... If you're worried about more res to make your hero easier to kill, then you're kind of missing the point. You're causing other difficulties in order to get more res for a very specific situation where you would need it.
Minerva.
So I've struggled to see, you know, why you're arguing so hard for that much res.
Certainly.
Alright, let's take a hit from Cecilia.
What next?
She's hits 49,
Certainly.
34. We should take like very little damage. Yeah, I don't have a choice. They're not gonna approach. Actually, I do have a choice. I can attack, drag back, attack, then drag back. But now let's just take the hit.
Whew, so hot.
You don't run ploys at all though, Nimious. What are you talking about? Look at my arena battles. I've ran attack ploy on my Azura, who has 32 res, for 4 months. Just because I switched off of it doesn't mean I suddenly forgot how to use it. That's kind of weird for you to think I'd never used it. Like, this is, honestly, I know for a fact. If I have someone at 32 res, I can see for a fact when it's off and by how off it is. Like, I've taken notes on it. But again, you can check out the little arena runs to verify that.
Of course.
I mean, right now.
May this new year bring
what would that
us
change?
both good fortune. Fun.
Why would... Okay, what would change? So I stop using, you know, ploys for a couple months. Then I suddenly forget how tier 20 looks. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at. It's better to just let Grim attack you because of Vengeful Fighter? Yes, of course. Unless you can 1-round KO. That's why I'm keeping my Caeda around.
Certainly. Shall we? Let's go.
Alright, is there a good angle?
Oh, so hot.
Alright, cool.
Tropical attack.
Kind of tempted to build the free Gordon we got recently.
What next?
I would really suggest against it. Gordon seems like a fine hero in theory because he comes with a like 5-starring him makes him gives him a brave bow, but he does so little damage, and his defense, he has so little speed, and he has high defense for some reason. It doesn't really help him though. But yeah, I would not recommend it.
Quite so.
Again, I'm telling you, you're worried about something that's far too specific. You don't need to worry that much about such a situation.
May this new year bring
the great majority of heroes you will be able to deploy at 34 res. 33 res would be enough in most situations. Most heroes end up at 32. It's anything more than that, you're getting a minor return for what you trade off. All battling already. I mean, you have to do 2 runs. Alright, we're at the final map. Now, I kind of want to hear what it sounds like. So, I'm going to listen to it for a bit. I can't listen to more than 30 seconds, because then Nintendo gets up all over you, and they're like, we're going to demonetize your video. Well, no, they put ads on it, so they're going to copyright your video, but let's listen to it. How loud is it going to be? Oh. I miss this song. Fierce Stance, Ventral Fighter, Dry Defense too. Yeah. Alright, he's just boosted up. Alright, I would love to play that, but I know for a fact that's copyrighted. Most of the audio is if you can run the audio for less than 30 seconds, you're fine. But anything more than that, Nintendo usually gets on you. Alright, that's pretty cool. Fighting on Grima is really cool. I didn't want to spoil this for people because, well, if you play the games, you're going to appreciate it so much more as a surprise. That's why I didn't mention this. Well, I did hint at it, but I didn't just straight up say it. But yeah, this is really cool. Alright, what's important for me is to get rid of this parry first. I need to basically set up a combat with Robin only and have Caeda just give him the iceberg. And then that should be fine. I can also attack into him because of how Wing Sword's going to work. Especially if I have her back buffed up. Now, can I take on Hinoka?
Shall we?
Let's see, will they move? They usually do move, don't they?
Minerva.
Alright, let's see. Yep. Why does she have shove? Smite. Whoopsies. Okay, well that changes things.
So. Fun.
Won't be able to kill her.
Yes. Sink or swim.
Smite. When you use Smite on like a fly, well, I don't know if like on any mounted hero, it's just so weird looking. I mean, you just. Why is that a thing? Is what goes through my mind. All right, 47 attack, 23. We should be able to survive, and I should be able to take Henry. So.
Best wishes. I hope your new
Friendly
year
reminder
is
that Grima has a
full of
human
wonder.
face. Yes. Use gold flyers. I have gold available, but I specifically wanted to use these heroes. All right, we're at full HP. If I go down here, it would be Grima attacking, and I think I'll be able to take him. And Henry should not be able to kill Caeda because he only does 33 damage.
Let's
So,
go.
all right, let's see how it goes.
Shall we?
Whoa, 17 times 2. I did not expect that to happen.
Killing is now.
Well, I should have double checked. Oh, right, I took off the speed plus 3 seal. My bad. Well.
Throw down your weapon.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I took off the speed plus 3 seal, so then... Wait, actually she had blue Tomebreaker. Actually, at 39 speed it should have been enough, because, she's at 34, but... That's so specific, Smite and blue Tomebreaker. But,
What
okay,
next?
sure, whatever.
Quite so.
Thanks, Nova, for the 1,000 bits. It's always incredible when you guys are so supportive. Thank you so much. Alright. What the heck can I do about that?
What next?
High defense. Has more HP. Thus would have more defense. Well, I don't know. We don't really have much of a choice there.
May this new year bring us both good fortune. Let's go. Yeah!
I need to finish my Caeda. She's almost complete. I have 2 extra SS. Erica Pity broke me in the past manner. Who should I put Swiss Barrow 2 on? I don't really think a lot of heroes make great use of Swiss Barrow, so just keep it. I don't know what heroes you have available anyways, but most heroes don't.
Minerva. I bid you farewell.
Alright, are we done? Are we done our first
Certainly.
run?
Throw down your weapon.
Throw down your weapon on Grima, yeah. Alright, so losing... I didn't pay enough attention for,
I hope your new year
unfortunately
is
for Summer
full of
Corrin.
wonder.
She did not need to die.
What next?
Well, that's the first run. That's pretty cool. It's better than the last Tempest Trial where they reused a lot of story maps. I mean, this still used story maps, but it feels better. Final map's really cool. Music's nice. But first run, I think I might stick with a 20% hero until 30,000. Maybe? I don't know how I'm supposed to use Gerome until then. Alright, first run, 1,814 points, tons of rewards. And yeah. Alright, anyways, you guys know my thoughts on everything. Jerome's pretty cool. Not the greatest hero. I'm still going to build him because he's the bonus hero, but... Seals are decent. Defense Tactic and Resploy lead the way. But yeah, interesting bunch. I do like this new Tempest Trials. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Tempest Trials. The long grind starts today. I got 4 more runs to do for today, and then I can sleep. And I'm gonna do 5 runs in the morning, 5 runs every night. That's how I'm gonna do it. Almost 30k already. Wow.